It's so nice and so blissful to be in that state of stillness, because from stillness you get great power as well. And you feel so connected to the divine. So the fourth thing is living with your higher guides. There is an army of guides out there in other realms that are willing to help us on our journey. We can tap into them, but when you are tapping in for guidance or guides, always say, I am asking guides of divine 100% love and light to come through to guide me. Or if you want to make contact with them, always say that, because you don't know what other energy could come in. So it's divine 100% love and light. It's also about opening your heart to the guidance, and the guidance again can come in via numbers. I mean, that's normally a sign of spiritual awakening, is seeing sequential numbers, 111, 333s, and there's a meaning behind all of those numbers. And if you have any queries, you can go to the internet. There's so much out there. If you have anything, you can always ask me as well. And the fifth thing is feeling, I'm not going to expand on this too much, is feeling like a misfit, a pathfinder, a maverick. So you're kind of finding your life, your purpose on this planet, and it's a lot of soul searching. And you may feel unsettled in that process, but just let it flow, let things unfold for you naturally. And that's what the meditation is also about. It's about getting us onto the right path, bringing in the right people, letting go of the fear and anxiety, and stepping into our power. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the meditation now, and I'm going to put myself off screen for this. And I actually might put my lights off because they're so bright. So just bear with me for a minute. I'm going to put the music on. And Rima, can you hear me? Because I just saw your message now that you can't hear me. So hopefully you can hear the music, because I've got the headset on, so I don't know if it's going to pick up on the music as well. Okay, let me just switch the lights off. Give me a second. Okay, so I am back. Okay, so everybody take a nice long deep breath in and out. Another nice long deep breath in and out. Letting go of all of your responsibilities. Letting go of everything and everyone. And taking another nice long deep breath in. And out. Allowing the weight of your body to sink deep, deep down into the chair that you are sitting on, or the bed that you are lying on. Letting go. This is your time and your space for your healing. and letting go of the future. Completely relax. And you find yourself in the most beautiful forest. Hundreds of trees, green, luscious plants, flowers. And there's something different about this forest. This magical magnetic energy that you feel as you walk through. As you walk, with each step that you take, you begin to feel lighter and lighter. And breathing in the air, you can smell the earth. The smell connecting you to nature. Nature holding naturally a high frequency of energy. As you breathe in this energy, you feel that connection to nature. You feel your own energy rise up in vibration, in frequency. And you can hear the birds singing in the background. With each step feeling lighter and lighter. Following the path that leads you to a clearing. Seeing that radiant blue sky. Feeling the sun warming your skin. And as you step out onto the grass, you feel the warmth of the grass against the soles of your feet. And as you feel that, you feel more connected to the earth, to nature. And as you continue to walk on the grass, feeling lighter and freer with each step that you take, as you let go of everything, everyone, all responsibilities, letting go of the past, letting go of the future, allowing yourself to be present in this very moment, allowing yourself to be completely relaxed mentally, emotionally and physically, so that you may receive the most from the healing. Feeling your connection to your heart, to your soul. And I want you to look up into the sky and begin to spin around like a little child that is so carefree, not to worry in the world. Allow yourself to enjoy this, to spin, to smile to yourself. And as you begin to go faster and faster, you begin to giggle to yourself as it brings up that giddy feeling in your stomach. And you continue laughing to yourself, feeling so free, so happy, so connected to yourself, to your soul. And you slowly begin to stop spinning, so giggling to yourself. And the world around you continues to spin. And that makes you laugh. And for some reason you find that so hilarious. And you wait for everything to stop spinning. And in front of you, you see a beautiful rose. It's a very unusual rose, almost golden in color, with the inner petals being a bright pink. And I want you to go up to this flower and inhale the fragrance. And this fragrance takes you back to source energy. Because it's so familiar. Breathing this in, you feel like you are home. And everything else drops away. Breathing in the fragrance one last time. Notice the energy within the fragrance as well, as you breathe that energy into you. And you lift your head up, seeing the path ahead of you, leading you to the crystal palace. begin walking up the path. Seeing your two first animals guarding the gate, the grounds of the palace. Greeting them with great love in your heart. Your heart expanding. When you step through the gate, going into the grounds of the palace, crystals embedded on the path, feeling the connection to these crystals, feeling the energy moving up your feet. And in a short distance, you see a huge white crystal. It's so big that it's even got a cave within it. Can you begin walking up to this crystal? And as you put your right foot on the crystal, you begin to feel the energy moving up your feet. Stepping fully onto the crystal, moving, walking right into the cave. And it's bright white light from this bright white crystal. And you see a crystal bed carved out of the very same crystal. And I want you to lay on this crystal. And it's almost as if you sink into the crystal. It's so comfortable, so relaxing. And the energy from the crystal begins to move into your feet. And it begins to release and let go of the confusion and frustration of which path you should follow. And as this energy infuses the feet, it infuses the heart as well, moving rapidly. And when the energy moves rapidly, it increases the frequency of the cells within the body. And when the cells vibrate more rapidly within the body, it automatically opens up to release any lower frequency energy that is stored within the cells in your feet and your heart. Allowing yourself to vibrate rapidly, to release this confusion, this frustration about your path, about knowing your path, about knowing which direction to go. Just let it go for now. Let that energy clear out of you. And anywhere else in your body where this confusion and frustration is sitting, allow the energy to move into those areas of your body this energy is released into the crystal. So open up yourself to relax and let go. Crystals have miraculous energy that we cannot even fathom right now. So trust and allow. Seeing this energy moving rapidly through your feet, through your heart. Trusting and letting go of that confusion right here and right now. And the energy now moving up into the ankles. And as that energy infuses through the muscle, the tendons, the bone, the blood, the plasma, rapidly moving around, swirling, twirling, it begins to let go of attachments holding you in the third dimension. Trust and allow your soul to detach from anything that is no longer serving you for your greatest and highest good. And this may feel scary at this moment, but trust yourself, trust your soul. In letting go of the things you are ready to let go of now. Feel the fear of the detachment. I can sense it there. Let it go. Take a deep breath in and just allow and trust. Allow yourself to evolve to an even higher level. Seeing all of those ropes of attachment release. And in the energy that has been released, a new energy is coming in. An energy of guidance, of only 100% love and light, divine guidance. And this energy is flowing into your feet, into your heart, filling up your heart. Feel that energy expand in your heart, of trust that this guidance will take you in the right direction that you need to go. So for now, just feel that energy in your heart only. Let it expand out. Flood your heart with this light. More and more. Even more. And this energy so expanded, it begins to flow down your body. Right to your feet. And as this energy floods your feet, you naturally begin to move in the direction, on the path that brings you great happiness, great joy, fulfillment, blissfulness. And on the path where all of your physical and material needs are met, fully and completely. Your heart guiding your movement through life, naturally moving you in the right direction, without you even having to think. It's an automatic movement, an automatic response, getting you on the right path for your greatest and highest good. And the energy now moving up into your calves, allowing this energy to move through the blood, plasma, muscles, tendons, right through to the bone. And as this energy moves through your calves, it's going to allow emotions that have led to resistance in the past for you moving forward into your best possible life to surface. And this may surface right now, over the next 3 days. So any emotions that previously was holding you back from moving forward into your best possible life, I talk to the subconscious mind to allow these emotions to surface, so that you may have an awareness an understanding and then accepting it and releasing this pattern in your life. To allow these emotions from the past to surface up. Have an awareness of them. Understand. Accept. And release it. And even if it does not come up right now, that's okay. It will come up within the next 3 days. And it may be fleeting. and disappear out of your mind so quickly that you won't remember it. And don't try to remember it. Let it go. Just allow the process to take place. You don't have to analyze everything. You can even come up for a millisecond and disappear. So this will continue to work and take place over the next 3 days. And we move the energy up to the knees now. Bringing in the energy of flexibility, of adaptability. Breaking down any resistance to change. Breaking down any rigidity in your thinking. Being able to flow with change will make you stronger. Just as bamboo can bend to the flow of the wind and remain strong after the wind has faded, so too you can be flexible and flow with the energy of the universe. And move you into your best life ever. The energy now moving up into the thighs, moving through the bones, the muscles, the tendons, the blood and the plasma. And even though we are releasing attachments, we command this energy to release anxiety and fear around relationships. To command this energy right here and right now to release any anxiety and fear around all relationships. First with family, and now with friends. Releasing that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. You often know who you truly are. Releasing any masks you may have been putting on for other people in fear of stepping into your true power. And now focusing and releasing fear and anxiety around deep intimacy, and releasing fear about being fully open, fully vulnerable. And releasing the fear of getting hurt, as we release this fear and anxiety about intimate relationships, being with another, it releases from the thighs and it releases from every other part of where this type of energy has been trapped. So as it releases on from the thighs, it automatically begins to release from other parts of the body. This fear of intimacy, this fear of anxiety, of having truly intimate relationships with people, where you feel that pure connection. Not being open, not being vulnerable. I will remain silent for a moment or two longer to allow you to release all of this energy from every part of your body. And taking a nice, long, deep breath in and out. And the energy moves up into the hips. And as we've released and allowed emotions that have been trapped in the calves to come up, in the same way, we are allowing emotions that have held you back from moving forward in your life to surface. And again, it may surface immediately or within the next 3 days. Coming up as a fleeting memory and disappearing. That's just energy releasing. Don't analyze. Just allow the process. Any limiting beliefs, behaviors, habits. That has stopped you from moving, that has trapped you. Allow it to surface because you are ready within yourself to let this go. Feel that urge within you to say, I am ready. I am ready to step into 5D, releasing anxiety and fear of anything and everything that is holding me back in any aspect of my life. As I step forward in strength, in high frequency energy, in a lightness of energy, feeling your body lighten up. Allowing the crystal to absorb all of that old energy. Allowing any fear and anxiety about the future to be released. Worrying about the future does not serve you in any way, shape or form. Trust that your heart, your feet are guiding you now, and that everything will be okay. It will be better than okay. It will be great. As your path unfolds for you, synchronistically, easily, effortlessly. As the right people, the right situations show up in your life. Because you are now open to this, to new possibilities. And it may feel like nervous excitement. But that's okay. And sometimes when we don't know what's unfolding, that's what makes it exciting. And the energy now moving up into the sacral, just below the navel. Allowing the energy to work through any further fear and anxiety about relationships. Relationships with family. Bringing up any last issues. Relationships with friends, and any now intimate relationships that you would like to bring up. And now releasing any fear and anxiety about your life purpose. Fear and anxiety about your mission on the planet. Of how this is going to unfold. Fear of not having the right skill set. The right beliefs. Or even the physical energy to carry out your purpose on the planet. And as all of this energy is cleared, it's bringing in an energy of feeling more settled. Moving from the sacral to the lower back. The energy continues to move back and forth in this region. And that energy continues to expand. And a deep sense of knowing that everything is going to work out perfectly for you. And everything and everyone will show up to help guide you on your mission. With each step that you take, a further part of your mission unfolds. And the energy now moves up into the solar plexus. Again, releasing any fear and anxiety about the future. Of what others will think. All of this to be released. Bringing in an energy of divine guidance. Strong gut instinct. Wisdom. belief in yourself, belief in the universe, trust in yourself, and trust in the universe. And the physical energy to do what you have to do. And the energy now moves up into the heart. Releasing fear and anxiety about stepping into your power. Releasing the fear that you don't know how to handle this power. Calling upon God, the divine source energy, whatever you wish to call it, to release the ego, to guide you with humility, to help guide others, to help others. That would be of huge benefit to them and great benefit to you. Your life purpose helps others, but it also helps you. And the energy now moves up into the throat. Clearing up any fear and anxiety to speak your truth, in not wanting to cause conflict, in not wanting to hurt others. Chakras to be affected or to be blocked, because it is a chakra that is so light and so open. That it becomes unbalanced more easily than other chakras. So allow this energy to strengthen the throat, to strengthen the energy within the throat. So you can easily use your voice to step onto your path, to step into your power. The energy now moving up to around the ears, clearing up the chakras on either side of the ear so that you may hear divine guidance. And now, allow the energy to move into the brain, harmonizing the left and right hemispheres, the midbrain, the pineal gland. Bringing a state of peacefulness in the mind. As you allow your consciousness to move into the heart, letting it stay there. And allow this energy to give one final flush down through your whole body, clearing out any lost and least behaviors, habits, thought forms, any energy of fear and anxiety that is not serving you any longer. And this can be from this lifetime and past lifetimes. Whatever is ready to be released, allow it to be released. All attachments, ego. As we really do step up into a really highly evolved being now. And as we evolve, we naturally cause others to evolve around us. And this energy now flooding back into the body, filling up all the gaps where energy has been released with love, self-love, trust, belief, with enough doubt. Deeper connection to our soul, to our higher self, to the divine for greater guidance. Flooding all the gaps and moving into the rest of the body. And now allowing this energy to integrate as you lay on that crystal bed. And you slowly begin to get up off the crystal bed, sitting on the side, allowing the energy to integrate even more deeply. And you begin now to walk out of this crystal cave, feeling the changes within your body. Feeling the shifts taking place. And this will continue over the next 3 to 4 days as energy will release. New energy coming in. With each step that you take, the energy is integrating even more. And with each step that you take, this red cord of energy moving from your root down to the center of the planet, this energy begins to ground you. With each step, you're feeling more and more grounded. The more grounded you feel, the more present you feel. The more present you feel, the more you can accomplish in your everyday life. The greater joy you bring into your life. And the greater joy that comes in, you attract even greater joy, happiness, blissfulness, fulfillment in your life. And when you're in that state, you can be a magnificent creator of your life. So allow yourself to be grounded, now and always. Making your way back to the gate you came in. Thanking your two spirit animals for guarding, for protecting the sacred place for you. Moving and walking down back along the path to the clearing. Feeling the sun warming your skin, the light shining on you. Feeling different within your energy field, within your physical body. Feeling the shifts taking place and allowing the process to take place. Relaxing and allowing. Just breathing in and out. Allowing yourself to slowly come back and opening your eyes when you are ready. I'll just give you a few moments. And taking a nice long deep breath in again and out. Okay everyone, I hope you have enjoyed that session. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to use the chat box. Thank you so much for attending the call. Thank you, you're welcome. So again, as with all sessions, drink lots of water. Yeah, Rox, I remember that view from the last session. Yeah, so drink lots of water, relax. You may have a few weird dreams that will come up, but that's just energy shifting. You might feel restlessness at night, which is also energy shifting, because it was quite a deep session, and quite a big session, because it was all about life purpose. And you know, each and every one of you that have attended this call, I mean, 99.9% of my clients are gifted in their own ways. You're evolved beings that come to me for higher activation, so that you can get onto your life path. So this is getting you on the right track to release everything, but also stepping into 5D, because being in 5D is pure blissfulness, and it would be amazing if all of us on the planet could evolve to that state. But not everybody would be able to do that. It just depends on where you are at this moment in your life. But as you evolve, everybody else around you evolves. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Any other last comments, questions? Okay, so I'm just going to read this out. My left knee moved, and now, before leaving the place, my left sole area near the heel is itchy. Yeah, I also made a moan sound when you said something to release. Yeah, so all of that is a release of energy. It comes up as a manifestation of gurgling sounds, vocal sounds. Especially when I'm working on the throat, I have people just make a sound that's releasing. It's releasing the energy within you. Tears is a sign of release, yawning, going to the toilet, all of this. It's just energy shifting. Each one of us releases in a different way. 5D is five-dimensional, so it's at the moment we're living in 3D. 5D is where we move into being a lighter being, less dense than what we currently are, more evolved in the sense that what we think manifests very easily. And that's why it's so essential to release the ego, to be in that pure form, because imagine if you were to think bad thoughts and it manifested immediately. You know, things can come up. This is why it takes that much longer to get to 5D, because we have to release all the negative within us, all the ego within us, for us to be in that pure state, to be in 5D. There's a lot about 5D on the internet, so you can always read up more on that. We still do eat in 5D. Eating would be less dense. We eat with, it's more live food. So in other words, vegetables, fruit, organic means if we can, because you find that dense food just does not serve you in 5D. Ego is a number of things. It's anger, it's frustration, it's fear, it's arrogance. It's about releasing all of that. Okay. Anything else before I bring this call to an end? If there is anything else, please feel free to text me. I'm more than happy to engage with you by text. So at one point you said when we evolve, people around us. Yeah. So naturally when your energy shifts, people will raise to your vibration. Not easily, there might be resistance there. They may have to work through things, but you start to automatically lighten the energy in your environment. And people that aren't able to keep up to that frequency either are life, because they're not vibrating or resonating the same frequency as you. Bishop is releasing any fear and anxiety. Question? Okay. And that. I got where you were coming from, Rima, when you were asking about people around you. Yes, they will naturally evolve, but they may have to work through a lot of stuff before they get to your level. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Oh, next month's call. So next month's call, I don't have a date yet, but I have the topic. So what's coming up very strongly is working on the root chakra, because we are constantly working on the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, but sometimes we tend to forget about the lower chakras. And even though the top four might be open and clear, we need to get all of the chakras opened, aligned, for us to actually start evolving even more, getting into a higher state of consciousness, but also just being in total alignment within ourselves and with the universe. So next month's call is about stepping into innocence. So there's going to be a meditation of being in a state of innocence. And this is one of the most beautiful states, because when you're in innocence, you come from pure love, and everything around you, you see with love. And I was in the state consistently for 2 days, and life is just so much better when you come from that state. And I recently started tapping back into it in the past 2 days. But with innocence, we're going to actually bring in stuff from childhood, so from the time we were born, about feeling safe, having everything, even though at that time, maybe, you know, when you were born, you didn't have everything. You didn't have that feeling of security, of feeling safe, of having everything as a baby that you desire. We're going to actually activate that to actually feel that you have had everything that you needed emotionally, even in the material sense, as in your parents were there physically to, you know, clean you up, to love you. So on every level, we're going to look at that. But we are also going to activate with the root chakra an activation of abundance. Yeah, it is the sexual chakra as well. Being, because as a child, the root chakra is the only, as a baby, the root chakra is the only chakra that's activated when we are born, and it's essential to feel very secure. And when you feel secure and knowing that everything is supported for you automatically in our adult life, because we're going to bring that forward from childhood, from being a baby to childhood to having everything. So it's going to be a nice session next month. So when I have the dates for that, most likely it's going to be roughly around the 3rd week again of August. But I'll send out an email, I'll send out text messages, and it will be up on the website anyway. So I'm looking forward to next month's session, and I'm hoping you all will be here. So take care, have a lovely evening, and drink lots of water, please. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye. Text message. Okay, I'm just going to take a short break now. Thank you. Bye.